Tottenham 4, Aston Villa 0, and that second half was probably the best football I've seen us play all season. Like, that was probably the best game we played all season, and it couldn't have happened to a better team, Aston Villa, as top four race and everything, and we beat them by 4 goals. And again, as I mentioned, that was probably the best we played all season. That first half alone was terrible. The first half and the second half were night and day. Second half was the best we played, the first half was probably terrible. Like, the first half, we did absolutely nothing. We had the ball, we were passing it around, but had all the possession, but again, struggled to create chances, struggled to get our star players in the ball. Madison was struggling to do anything in the game. Son literally had no touches. He was non-existent in the first half, but second half, the whole team turned up. Kulusevski started playing, Madison started playing. Son, man of the match today. That was literally a captain's performance right there, you know. Coming in, 2 assists, 1 goal. Absolutely killed it today. And again, Son, night and day. First half, non-existent. Second half, he absolutely bodied Aston Villa. And I think everyone had a good game today. I don't think there was anyone that had a bad game. Literally, I don't think anyone was. I thought, Bissouma was maybe a bit sloppy on the ball, but here and there. But I thought he was pretty decent today as well. I thought Sarr as well was pretty good. Great ball as well for the assist to Madison. Wonderful cross, 1-0. Madison as well, simple little finish. The second goal we scored, it was a mistake from Villa. Son got the ball straight past to Johnson, who's actually in pretty decent form, I can't even lie. So he got the goal, 2-0. And after that, obviously Villa, they didn't really do anything. They really did not do anything. Even the first half, Villa, they really didn't do anything either. But the second half, they completely collapsed. Obviously, they got the red card. John McGinn with an absolute rugby tackle on Udogie. Easily red card. He deserved to get sent off, and Villa were down to 10 men. And personally, Villa were terrible, bro. They were terrible. Villa did nothing all game. This is like the worst I've seen Villa play. They had no chances. I don't think Vicario did anything all game. I don't remember Vicario making a single save. That's how bad Villa were. And that also gives credit to us as well, because that's how good we were as well. We managed to stop Villa. We didn't let them play their football. We managed to hold them back and play our style and impose our game onto them. And that's something good we did. But I think everyone had a good game today. I don't think there was a single bad performance I could pick out. I thought Udogie was really good defensively. Defensively he's very strong. Kept Bailey quiet. Diaby as well when he came on. He was very good carrying the ball forward as well. Romero had a good game. Porro too. Our defense was pretty good. Obviously Van de Ven, first half he was pretty good, but then he got injured in the second half. I'm not sure if it's a big injury. It didn't look that serious, so he should be back hopefully next week. But obviously Dragusin came on. Finally we get to see what he could do, and I thought he was pretty decent. Obviously he got a stupid little yellow card for some mischief he did. I don't know what he did, but I thought he did his job pretty well, defended pretty well. He took one for the team, obviously getting hit in the balls. And he did his job. Didn't do anything stupid. Just did his job, did defensive duties that he had to do. So I thought he was a pretty good little second half from Dragusin. This is his first actual game too, so you can see kind of his fitness levels were not there, but he did pretty well in his, I guess you could say, debut. Who else was there? I thought Madison was pretty good. The first half he didn't do really anything, but the second half he came into it, I think the whole team just grew into the second half, Ange went into halftime, just kind of motivated the team. Like, all right, listen, these guys are there for the killing, and the whole second half the team came out and we went for the kill. We went 4 goals, and everyone was pretty good today. I don't think there was a single bad performance, We did well on the ball. Kulusevski played pretty well as well, holding the ball up, drop of the shoulder, creating chances. He was pretty good today. And even Brennan Johnson, I thought, he's a player I don't really like, but he's on a good run of form, so I have to give credit to him. He's on a good run of form. He's scoring goals. He scored today as well today. I thought he was pretty decent as well, before the goal as well. He was pretty decent. He was trying to do things as well. So I thought there was really no bad performance today, Timo Werner came on as well. We even got that brother scored as well, which is an absolute miracle. He scored as well. Even Højbjerg too. Højbjerg as well came on. He looked pretty decent. So it was a good performance. It was a must-win game going into Aston Villa. Considering that the past few games we played, we haven't really been that good. Yes, we've been winning them, but they've not really been that convincing. We've been winning games like just about, haven't really been dominating. We'd go 1-0 down, and then we make a comeback or all that kind of stuff, right? But This was an absolute dominant performance, and the best thing too is we finally kept a clean sheet after a long time. After a long time, I think our last clean sheet was all the way back in December against Nottingham Forest. So we finally kept a clean sheet. So that's good to see as well. And again, it's a big win. It's a big win because, you know, Aston Villa are above us, top 4 race, all that kind of stuff, right? And now we're only 2 points behind Aston Villa. If we lost today, they would have went 8 points ahead. So now we're only 2 points behind, and we also have a game in hand. So I guess you could say we're in the ascendancy, but there's still a long way to go. But this is a big win. This is a big win. Dominant performance, especially the second half. And if we could just play like that, if we play like the second half in every game, then we could easily have a good end to the season. Easily have a good end to the season if we just play the second half in every single game from now on. Because the second half was absolutely dominant. We dominated Villa from start of the second half to finish the second half. First half was terrible. Ignore it. Second half, we dominated them. So if we could just play like that in every single game from now on, I think we could generally have a very good end to the season. I think we could easily comfortably get top 4. And maybe, who knows, maybe even 3rd place. Who knows, maybe if something happens. But we're not going to push that far. But I think 4th is probably the position that we're going to get. I don't think Arsenal, Liverpool, and City are going to have a slip up. But I think 4th is probably the highest we can finish. And that would be pretty good in Ange's first season. Coming into the club, with the club that finished, with the team that finished 8th last season, with Conte, comes in and just gets the best out of them and gets them to 4th place back in the Champions League, get the Champions League money in and rebuild in the summer. So it's a good win, big win. It was a must-win game, and we showed up, we turned up, we played our football, and we won. And not even that as well, we peppered them as well and got our goal difference up, kept a clean sheet. So it's a 5-star performance, so nothing more I could ask of. And we move on to the next game.